Okay, Kaylee, we're going to take a look at all four strokes. We're going to look at several different camera angles, kind of take apart your stroke, show you the things that we need to work on and get better. As we look at your butterfly, one of the things I really like is that good body flow, but we can extend that out and kind of relax more on butterfly. Butterfly is about taking your time, finding your flow, using all the big muscles. As you see, you started off real fast and now you're kind of struggling towards the end. What we want to do is kind of conserve our energy a little bit, allow us to slow things down. So as we stretch forward, we want to stretch forward further, let the hips come up, then follow with a nice strong finish of your kick. So as you see, we don't want our arms just continually moving. We want to stretch out in front, get a nice good catch where the palms of our hands to our mid forearm to our mid bicep, always pressing back towards your feet, keeping those elbows up, pressing back. It's about finding that good flow. Stretch it out, and what you do is we press your chest down. That'll help bring your arms over, and then stretch out in front, waiting for that you to have a nice powerful second kick. As we look at the underwater, you see, um, if we look at the palms of our hands and our forearms, we see that we're leading with the elbow. We want to make sure that we get those palms of the hands facing back towards our feet, so we have a high elbow holding on to more water. This is going to slow your stroke rate down, but it's going to allow you to catch a lot more and to really be more powerful with each and every stroke rather than just trying to plow ourselves through the water. As you see here, as we slow it down, we never want to have that leading with the elbow. And you see all those bubbles that you're bringing down there? By stretching out in front and having more of a downhill butterfly, by stretching out in front, that's going to dissipate those bubbles. Those bubbles are actually making it easier to pull your hands through, but you're not necessarily moving faster. So we want to get all weight out in front for all those bubbles to disappear. Keep a high elbow, palms of your hands to forearms to mid bicep, always pressing back towards your feet. You got good flow, as we see here. You got good body movement. We just got to work on that timing, stretch out, get yourself that second kick before you take that next stroke. Okay, but the main thing is stay down, lean that forward. We make sure when we breathe that we're not lifting our chin up, so we're getting frontal resistance as well. As we look at this front shot, what we look here is the depth of our press. As you see, your body's angled, your chest stays angled up. We want to have that being pressed down at all times. You want to be feeling like you're swimming your butterfly downhill. And with that, that allows more flow. It allows it to be easier of a stroke, and it really prevents you from really wearing out and being tired at the end of the 25 or 50 butterfly. We want to be able to go stronger, longer, allowing ourselves to really stretch out. There's no need to rush butterfly. It's really best if you stretch forward and allow yourself uh, to be long. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to your backstroke. First thing we want to look at a backstroke is that good alignment. As you see, you're stretching, rotating very well. Backstroke, you rotate from your hips. Okay, we want to keep that head back a little bit longer um, to allow ourselves to really feel that nice strong pull. Um, just like on butterfly, we keep the palms of our hands to forearms to mid bicep, always pressing back to the opposite direction that we go. So then in this stroke, it's definitely at your feet. So you want a nice rotation, get your deep catch, pull that water, and and throw yourself through. Use that, get a nice grab, rotate, throw yourself through. Want to make sure on our kick that we're kicking past the knees. You see that your feet are stopping right at the knees. It's almost half. You're doing a half kick. You want to make sure those feet continue to extend past the knee, allowing you to be a lot more powerful, a lot more strength with each pull and with each kick. Okay, you want to have a nice stronger rotation. Okay, see how we're on our hips are kind of staying flat. We want to make sure we rotate to our side. When we recover, as you see there, your arms kind of bent when you come back. When you recover, we want to keep that nice lifting with the thumb, keeping a nice strong entry into the catch and the pull. As we look at our underwater, You see the kick still staying too small. You want to extend that body. It should be nice and long. You want to make sure that those hips stay at the surface and leading with those hips for your rotation. Just like on your fly, you see all those bubbles that you pull in. The deeper and longer you have, the deeper your rotation, the stronger you're going to be pushing yourself through. That's going to slow your stroke rate down, but you're going to be going further with each and every stroke. And that's what really we want to have for you, is to have a nice strong pull, pulling yourself through, getting stronger. Okay. Rotate those hips a little bit longer, head back further. Want to bring those hips. See how if you look at your body line, it's angled towards the bottom of your feet and angled toward the bottom of the pool. We want to keep our body straight. Good alignment's the first thing that we work on, working ourselves and keeping that kind of rotisserie chicken type mentality of really bending straight line from your head to your feet on the top of the surface, using that as a rotation back and forth. And that's what we're going to go ahead and look at in this last shot as we look head on, is you want to be able to, we shouldn't be able to see your hips. Your head should be blocking your hips, but you can see they're already low. You want to have a nice, good rotation, allowing yourself to go back and forth. Well, as it's going back to your recovery, lifting with that thumb, keeping a nice straight arm as your arm reaches the top. Enter with the pinky. Rotate your hand into your pinky. That pinky is going to allow you to rotate and have a nice deep catch. So exit with the thumb, enter with the pinky, keeping a nice straight arm on the recovery, a nice good pull on the way back here. Push in your pull. See how the bottom of your hands are facing the ground when you finish your pull. You want to have that pressing back towards your feet. All right, let's go ahead and move on to your breaststroke. First thing I see is timing. Wait for your feet to finish before you take that next stroke. You have a good movement in the breaststroke, but your timing is way off. Then take that next stroke. It's about glide. We wait for our full stroke to finish, then we'll take the next stroke. We breathe on that catch. So as our hands come apart, that's when we take our breath, shooting our hands forward. A 1/2 breaststroke, because you see your elbows are coming way back to a full breaststroke stroke. We want to have a 1/2 breaststroke, so you keep your elbows in front of your chest, allowing you to pull back just a little bit, and then quickly squeeze your hands forward and shoot yourself forward to get more of that first forward power. Is that pressing of the chest? Second forward is driving of the kick. When we have our timing off, um, we're not able to get the power moving forward in our breaststroke. And so if our arms are back when we're trying to kick, or we're pulling while we're trying to kick, we're not able to really get that shoot forward. And that, again, that's why we wait for our feet to finish before we take that next stroke. See how your breaststroke, when you look at the underwater, is angled upward. We want to turn that angle so it's down. A pressing of the chest as you shoot forward, holding on to those hands till you wait for the feet to finish, allowing ourselves to really get that more power as we move forward. Okay, see how those elbows, we look here, the pull is way too far. We want to keep that nice and short up front. Breaststroke that's going to allow the hands to be through quickly. See how your elbows get stuck right here at your side. We want to be nice half breaststroke, shooting ourselves forward, waiting for our feet to finish, allowing ourselves to glide and shoot forward. Downhill breaststroke, forward, forward, kind of allowing ourselves. Breaststroke's one of those things where we kind of have to get out of our way. We want to be like a little bullet shooting through the water, where our arms are forward in a nice streamline as we get that powerful kick to move us forward. With our arms back and with our timing off, we're not going to be able to do that, and we're just kind of pushing water forward, and it's going to take us a lot more time to get from one side of the pool to the other. We want to make that try to make that as quick and streamlined. So just like on butterfly, be patient, wait out in front, allow your stroke to be longer. As we look at the underwater, what we're looking for here is that nice pressing of the chest. As you see, the angle of your body is kind of going up and then forward. We want it to be down and forward, keeping ourselves always leaning forward, our head pressing down, breathing with our head down, really always trying to stay low. Imagine that right above the water, about 6 inches above the water, is some barbed wire, and we don't want to bump our head. We want to make sure we keep ourselves down and low to always keep ourselves the most efficient as we can be driving ourselves forward. Um, Again, if you look at here, this is a great shot to look at timing. Your hands should as you go forward, as soon as your hands go forward, you split them out for there. Watch your breath. Your breath is when your hands are back. That breath should start as soon as the hands split, and allow yourself to start that breath. So when you shoot forward and bring your hands forward, then you're going to get your head down just to go ahead and start the next breath. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at your freestyle. I like what I see right out of the way with the good body alignment. As you see, as you can draw a line right from your head to your feet and keep them pretty straight. What we'd like to see is a lot more length, keep it longer, and a lot more rotation. Freestyle is really swum with the big muscles, your chest, your back, your abs, your hips. Those are going to move you through the water. It's not always done with your arms and your legs. When we look at your freestyle, that's the thing we see. It's led with the arms. If we look there, we're going to see this a lot better in the underwater. But we want to keep those elbows up. We don't want to pull our elbows back right when we hit the water. We want to go ahead and stretch ourselves, get on our side. Put the palms of your hands to your forearms to mid bicep, always pressing back towards your feet, allowing yourself to hold water using a nice strong rotation to get your arms back and to finish that nice strong pull. Okay, again, as we see that, we're going to see more as we look now underwater. Okay, see that kind of L-shaped with your arms? That means you're leading, you're kind of putting your hands through too quickly, leading with the elbow to pull back. It's a lot easier to do it that way, but it's not necessarily the most efficient in allowing yourself to do. So stretch that stroke out longer, get more of an open stroke, allow yourself to get on your side with each stroke, get that elbow up, nice strong pull, pressing yourself down. This will slow your stroke rate down. But this is but it will do is allow you to move through the water much more efficiently and with a lot more power, and that's what we want. Is we even though you are small and a lot of energy, we want to still be as efficient as we can with every stroke, allowing yourself to be long and big in every stroke. Whether you are 3 feet tall or 10 feet tall, we want a big, open, nice, strong stroke. As we look there, just like in your backstroke, you're stopping your kick right when your knees straight, kick that down. Let your feet go beyond the knees, allowing yourselves to get the most out of the kick. We not only kick with the down kick, but we also hold the water as we come back up. As we look at the front end shot, one more thing we look at is that rotation. We want to make sure that we see the hips and shoulders rotating together. We have nice, good alignment. You want to have that head looking straight down to the bottom of the pool. I saw that your chin was up a little high. Keep that head looking straight down and rotate around the center. The more you rotate, the more power you're going to create and the faster you're going to be. Make sure the palms of the hands and the forearms are pressing back towards your feet, and you will find that your freestyle will be much better. Kaylie, it was so much fun working with you. I hope your swimming career goes great, and we'll talk soon.